Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a very interesting show for you. Yep, Tennessee Attorney General had threatened the NCAA when it came to the whole investigation and as to how far they were going to go. This story interests the crap out of me. I mean, I read this, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Well, I'm going to go through this with you, and this got broken by the Knoxville News-Sentinel, and it's actually on a different article. Let me show you. This is on Saturday Down South by Andrew Olson. However, again, this was broken by the Knoxville News-Sentinel. But the AG threatened legal action against NCAA over a potential bowl ban. It says Tennessee football, of course, they avoided a postseason ban in the NCAA case. It says a new report reveals that the state attorney general helped make sure the Volunteers would be able to play in the postseason. Adam Sparks of the Knoxville News-Sentinel reported Sunday, and Knoxville News-Sentinel has done a great job covering all this stuff. It says Adam Sparks of the Knoxville News-Sentinel, and I believe that's the young man that went up to Cincinnati as well as Brett Hubbs. So a lot of people did a lot of work on this, and the News-Sentinel's done a great job. It said reported Sunday that Tennessee Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti, I believe that's how you pronounce it, threatened legal action against the NCAA if the Vols were banned from postseason participation as part of the punishment for past violations. It says Skrmetti sent a letter to the NCAA on March 31st ahead of that April 19th hearing. And we covered that April 19th was they were going to try to hit us with lack of institutional control, which would have almost certainly led to a bowl ban. And Tennessee fought that. And we kept saying they'll probably end up in a lawsuit over it if they hit us with a bowl ban because we're not going to take this line down. So further on, obviously that was going to happen. The letter argued that a bowl ban would be against state law. And that's the thing. The NCAA can't go against state laws. That's why a lot of states are putting laws in to keep that from happening in the future through NIL laws. And it'll be explained right here. It says Tennessee law, and this is a new one, prohibits the NCAA from imposing such a sanction as a postseason ban, and it will not hesitate to vindicate the rights of students to enjoy the full measure of their intercollegiate athletic opportunities, Skrmetti wrote in the obtained letter. NCAA rules cannot supersede Tennessee law. Says Skrmetti cited Tennessee NIL law, said he was willing to argue that a bowl ban would prevent a Tennessee athlete's ability to be compensated for a violation they did not commit. This is why it's getting difficult for the NCAA. It says an athletic association's governing actions must not interfere with an intercollegiate athlete's ability to earn compensation in accordance with this part and must not otherwise impact an intercollegiate athlete's eligibility or full participation in athletic events unless the intercollegiate athlete has committed a violation of rules. Meaning unless the kid did it himself, he cannot be punished. And it goes even further. It says while the NCAA did not give the Vols a postseason ban, $8 million, which they felt like is what they'd earn in the next 2 years in bowls. Tennessee is also on 5 years of probation, etc. And of course, they nailed Jeremy Pruitt with a 6-year show cause, which is the proper thing to do. Punish the person that did it, not the kids that had nothing to do with it years later. I mean, why is that always so difficult? Now, granted, had a UT fought this, not participated, not cooperated, not brought the evidence to them, everything they did, which they literally handed them everything.
Got the evidence! Put the evidence in the car! But put the evidence in the car!
So, of course, they should be shown some leniency. Duh. So here's where Senator John Stevenson chimed in. He said it's anathema, I'm assuming means against. It's against the law to punish the innocent. Under Tennessee law, the NCAA cannot limit current student-athlete opportunities because of the wrongful acts of former coaches, student-athletes, recruits, as the bill's sponsor, thanks to General Skrmetti for upholding the law. And of course, as you know, I actually have a secret video of where UT actually brought in the Attorney General to talk to the NCAA, and this is how it went.
I'd like you to meet my bodyguard. Anything you want to say to me, you talk to him first. Now, what was that you were saying?
Yep, I think that's exactly how it went. So I was really glad to see that. Look, I want the NCAA to do the right thing, but when they go around pushing people around that are actually trying to cooperate, that's when it's got to stop. And having an attorney general step in, which a lot of these states are doing now, they're not going to let the NCAA just do whatever they want. They need to punish the people that made the mistakes. Okay, it's that simple. You cannot expect a university to control everything somebody does that's underhanded. It's impossible. But if they do find out about it and they don't act, then yes, punish the entire university. But when they find out about it and do something immediately about it and put a stop to it and fire the people, investigate, hand everything over to the NCAA, then you should go light on the university and hard on the coaches. What they did. So I'm not upset with the NCAA at this point, but I do like the fact that the Vols went into this with the big guns. So anyway, I thought y'all would enjoy this. If you've not subscribed, it's right over here on your right, my left. Just hit that little button. And right over here is my latest video. Be sure to check that one out. And I hope you did like the content. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay.